Welcome back to Old Mountain Field and the Ocean State Waves Broadcast Network pregame show. I am Tim Scott. Today I'm joined by the manager of the Ocean State Waves, Eric Cirella. How are you doing today, Coach?
Doing well, Tim.
So how is it like to get a big Game 1 victory yesterday at Cardines Field?
It's huge. Gulls are a real good team, and even though they took 5 out of 6 from us in the regular season, I think majority of them were all close games. 4 of them were one runs. It's important to come out and take the first one because it does not get any easier after that first game.
Meanwhile, tonight, a big Game 2, similar situation last year. What do you think the biggest difference between this year's team and last year's team was?
I think our pitching depth right now. Last year we were very, very thin, especially with starting pitchers. So we had to almost be perfect to make a run last year, and I think that was ultimately our Achilles heel because our starting pitcher gave up 8 runs in the first inning. Today we got a battle-tested Tony DeBrell, who's for the most part gotten better every start this year, and it's hopefully he lives in the moment and the moment doesn't define him.
So you mentioned Tony DeBrell. What do you think he's going to bring to the mound tonight, especially in his second start against these Gulls?
Tony's a guy that if he tries to overthrow, he can get in trouble. But if he works on, not trying to throw too hard and just hit his spots, and he has 3 quality pitches. He has a changeup that's a swing and miss pitch and a breaking ball that, a lot of times he doesn't bring out to the 3rd or 4th inning. So he has tremendous stuff. The question is it going to be Tony who, issues 3 or 4 or 5 walks, or is it going to be the Tony that, only gives 1 free pass or doesn't walk anybody and is working ahead and throwing first pitch strikes? So hopefully it's the latter one.
So tonight, big Game 2 situation for the Ocean State Waves. What do you think the biggest key is going to be if the Waves want to be successful against the lefty and Quinn Brody?
He's tough. I mean, he's not an overpowering lefty, but he knows how to pitch. I think it's really going to come down to our approach, not trying to do too much. We did a real good job of that last night, getting leadoff guys on base, being able to move them over, run the base a little bit. But yeah, we just can't try and do too much. Guys have to have a real good approach, let the ball get deep, stay on top of it because the wind seems to be blowing in right now. And, we could do everything perfect and we could still lose them. And this is a real good Newport Gulls team. It's 2 good teams, so it's just going to be exciting to watch.
Thanks, Coach Cirella. We'll have a lot more coming up next for you here on the NECBL Broadcast Network.